Penguins engage in necrophilia and prostitution. British researcher George Levick documented Adelie penguins engaging in necrophilia, forced copulation, and males giving pebbles used for nests in exchange for sex. His notes were considered too shocking for the public in 1915 and were locked away for decades. Turns out penguins have dark sides. Well, that was disturbing. I always thought penguins are cute and squishy icebergs, and now I'm not so sure. Anyways, here are some other not-so-fun facts. Let's continue with the wonderful world of animals and insects. Zombie ant fungus. Ophiocordyceps unilateralis infects ants, controlling their behaviour. The ant is forced to climb to a precise location before it dies, where the fungus then bursts out of its head and spreads spores. Nature said The Last of Us was a documentary. You thought that was brutal? Huh. Wasps lay eggs inside living hosts. Parasitoid wasps inject eggs into caterpillars or spiders. The larvae eat the host from the inside out, avoiding vital organs until the last moment. Some wasps paralyze the host so it stays alive as fresh food for days. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. Wombats have unique intestinal structures that shape their feces into cubes. It helps mark territory. The cube shape prevents it from rolling away. The mechanism is still not fully understood. Sloths can starve with full stomachs. Sloths digest so slowly that food can rot in their stomach before it's processed. If they eat too much or the wrong thing, they can't expel it quickly enough, leading to death. Those animals are real shitters. Anyways, you want to be depressed. Let's move on. Cow have best friends. Cows form deep social bonds and get visibly stressed when separated. Their heart rates spike when they're separated. Despite this, they're often kept in isolation or killed without regard to these emotional bonds. Even sadder? Okay, more synthetic flamingos than real ones. Due to habitat loss, real flamingo populations are shrinking, but plastic lawn flamingos are mass-produced by the millions. The fake ones now outnumber the real ones by several orders of magnitude. Now let's go deep, literally with these unfun facts about sea creatures. Turtles breathe through their butts. Specifically through their cloaca, a multi-purpose orifice. In cold hibernation, they absorb oxygen from water directly through blood vessels there, allowing them to survive for months without surfacing. Jellyfish are functionally immortal. Turritopsis dohrnii can revert to its polyp stage repeatedly, effectively restarting its life cycle. This doesn't mean they can't die, they can be eaten or diseased, but they don't die of aging. Male anglerfish fuse with the female. Tiny male anglerfish bite a female, then dissolve into her flesh, fusing circulatory systems. He loses his eyes and organs, becoming nothing but balls attached to her body, used for reproduction when needed. Some females carry up to 6 fused males. Oh my goodness. Imagine existing just to be destined as a pair of saggy balls. Tongue-eating louse. This parasite enters a fish's mouth, severs the blood vessels of the real tongue and replaces it. The fish then uses the parasite as a functioning tongue. It's the only known parasite to replace an organ. Talk about commitment. This parasite really said, I am the tongue now. Oh my god, that was so cringe. I don't know why I added that. Anyways, octopuses eat themselves after mating. After reproducing, a female octopus stops eating, rips off her own skin, and wastes away in what's called senescence. Males don't fare better, they often die within weeks after mating. Their incredibly short, self-destructive lives contrast their intelligence. Smart enough to open jars, dumb enough to self-destruct after sex. Now let's talk about wonderfully disturbing facts about us living flesh poop machine. You start dying the moment you're born. From birth, telomeres, caps on your DNA strands, begin to shorten. This is part of the natural aging process and eventually leads to cellular senescence, organ deterioration, and death. Mattresses double in weight. Over 8-10 years, mattresses accumulate pounds of shed skin, sweat, mites, and their droppings. Up to 10 million dust mites can live in a single bed, feeding off dead skin. Speaking of dead skins, most dust is dead skin. Humans shed about 500 million skin cells per day. Much of this becomes household dust. That sunbeam sparkle in your room? It's largely flakes of you. You're the reason you have to clean. You're literally everywhere. Your brain eats itself when sleep deprived. Prolonged lack of sleep triggers glial cells, astrocytes and microglia, to aggressively prune synapses and destroy parts of the brain. It's a process similar to what happens in neurodegenerative diseases. So next time you pull an all-nighter, just remember, your brain starts snacking on itself. You're blind approximately 40 minutes a day. Your eyes move rapidly thousands of times a day. During each motion, your brain suppresses visual input to avoid motion blur. This adds up to about 40 minutes daily of unconscious blindness. Your mouth is dirtier than a toilet seat. The human mouth hosts over 700 bacterial species. While many are harmless, others can cause gum disease, halitosis, and systemic infections, especially when they enter the bloodstream during dental procedures or injury. More microplastics than stars. Estimates say over 24 trillion microplastic particles are floating in the ocean. The Milky Way has approximately 100 and 400 billion stars, so we've contaminated the planet to a cosmic degree. Bananas are radioactive. Bananas contain potassium-40, a naturally radioactive isotope. It's harmless unless consumed in massive quantities. You'd need to eat about 10 million bananas at once to die from the radiation poisoning. Thank you for watching. I hope I earned your subscription. I will be making more similar videos soon.